a good start for either player, or both players, is imperative.
Yeah, we've got two absolute megastars of snooker on the table, so you want to try and stamp your authority on the match right from the word go. Okay, you can forgive them maybe one or two nervy shots, but these two players are so experienced at this kind of occasion. You know, it's not going to take them long to settle down, or it shouldn't do.
Yeah, we were talking about the just having a look at possible plan. That'd be too risky to attempt. But yeah, Ronnie's great victory over Ding Junhui in the UK final. But we must remember the year before, Ding Junhui beat Ronnie 6-0. And that's a poor safety. Where's the cue ball going? Well, it didn't go in the middle pocket, and that will suit Ding.
Yeah, that UK final, he found that gear that you need when Ding made it to 7-7, excellent form. But there was a few matches at the start of the tournament that Ronnie could have and maybe possibly should have lost, but managed to get the victory. So perhaps if he is going to be vulnerable, it is in the early rounds, and that's a fabulous pot from Ding Junhui, and perfectly on the black.
Yeah, nicely stroked in. That's always a good feeling for any player. And there's no doubt about it. I mean, when he's in these situations in and around the black spot area,
8.
There's none better in the game than Ding Junhui.
Yeah, if there is anyone better, he's in the other chair.
9.
But yeah, both players, this is where they excel at this end of the table. Cue ball control is just unsurpassed, really, in the game. You would expect these two to show us a clinic in that department. Though he's not judged that cannon as well as he would like. We want it to be straight on this red, obviously, to right corner.
16.
Can't stay on the black. May play a little cannon on the red above this one for pink to left middle. If he doesn't, he'd be up for blue or bolt colour.
$17.
Yeah, decided to go up for the blue. He's okay. He's just got the slight angle that's required.
Yeah, Hazel mentioned that these players have spent a lot of time together in the last month or so, been in Asia in lots of exhibitions. I just wonder if
22.
with Ronnie spending so much time with Ding, Ding is more comfortable playing Ronnie because of that, because they're closer off the table. Look at the body language. He's not on the black. A little bit unlucky.
Yeah, that told you straight away.
Yellow.
And nominating yellow, so end of visit.
Ding Junhui, 23.
He does play some incredible safety shots, Ronnie O'Sullivan, all with side. Never plain ball. There's always some manipulating of the cue ball involved. Really does test every part of your game. This looks pretty decent from Ding Junhui as well. Yeah, both players look to have found the pace of the table with the safety.
I was talking to Sean Murphy after his win last night, and he was saying how well the table was playing. Good return from Ronnie. This isn't a straightforward safety now. Just after, I think he can play off the red, or one of the reds on the left hand side of the table, go around the back of the black, but he's got to catch the red just right. Much too thick. Not left anything easy. Possible thin cut on this red to the left corner, but it is thin.
Six.
Well, he hardly seemed to touch that, and it just ran on and on. Possible red to the far right corner.
Seven.
Not a seat to be had all week here at the Alexandra
40.
Palace. This tournament has just become the
50.
ticket in snooker. And none more so than when this man is playing. And going back to that UK JV, but
22.
it's become the result more than the performance. It used to be the performance he wanted rather than the
23.
result. Now it's the opposite, which makes him just so dangerous because he just wants to win. And if he plays well as well, then it's makes it even more difficult for everyone else.
30. $31.
Yeah, played that well. Perfect angle on the black. So that black puts him 15 points in front. Still going to have to contend with those
38.
three awkward reds near cushions to clinch the frame at this visit.
39.
The two near the pink are nicely available. But that won't be enough to get to snookers required.
46. $47.
He's just looking, as we once again look at the arena. It is a magnificent venue. I didn't think anything would match up to the conference centre, but the Ali Pali certainly does.
53. 54.
He did have a look at that red near the left middle. I don't know if he can just drop it in dead weight. Well, he thinks he can, so that makes it a little bit easier. Quick
60.
glance at the scoreboard. Red-pink would get him to a snooker required. Red-blue would put him 43 points in front with 43 remaining.
61.
So now, this red. And he's landed on it absolutely perfect. No
66.
heroics here. Just makes certain of the pot. I said no heroics, but no problem, just slammed it in.
Well, Ding Junhui, that first cannon that went wrong, a little bit unlucky. Well, where's this cue ball going?
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan,
A bit of an
67.
unforced error. But I was about to
Ding
say
Junhui,
Ding's
4.
made two sort of half mistakes in this frame, and it's cost him. But has he been thrown a lifeline? Still needs a snooker, but if the cue ball doesn't go enough, he doesn't come back to the table.
Yeah, and Ronnie will be disappointed. That was careless. $40 points the difference, 35 remaining, so 2 4-point snookers required. Immaterial now. So a good start from Ronnie. Ding Junhui be a little bit disappointed. He was first in, misjudged the cannon when playing position on the black.
6.
Yeah, Ronnie
8.
looking as sharp as he does in this first frame. Any chance, as you said, John, Ding was in first. He's got to take these chances to put any
11.
pressure on. Because this has been a wonderful first frame from Ronnie
15.
O'Sullivan. Excellent pinpoint safety, and when he's got his chance, he's taken it.
$20.
So in goes the pink.
26.
And as I say, I thought a good start for either player was imperative. Well, Ronnie will be pleased with this opening frame. As you say, Ding Junhui first chance, didn't make the most of it. He didn't get another one. 1-0, O'Sullivan.
And the rocket razor
Second
sharp.
frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
As usual, Ronnie O'Sullivan breaking off left-handed. Just a fraction short. Although having said that, when you play those break-offs, you're trying to finish near the baulk cushion, not near the baulk line. I don't know whether this red is... Well, it is possible, but you'd only play it if you could avoid the kiss on the black. And he doesn't feel as though he can, so he's just playing safe. And I think that's the one thing he's got to be able to compete with, Stephen, is the safety with Ronnie. And knocking that brown there, he's left a target for Ronnie to try and get him behind.
Beautiful. Yeah, you can't leave your opponent. It has to be said in this tournament, all the players, you can't leave them with their hand on the table playing a safety shot, because the chances are when you come back to the table, you're going to be in trouble. You've got to find that baulk cushion.
Well, I think he just brushed it.
We've talked about Ding's record against Ronnie here, never beaten him here, and although Ronnie's pretty comfortable playing anyone in the game, it definitely makes you feel a little bit more comfortable when you know you've got such a good record against a player. And I think these two players' games are compatible with each other, the way they play. Because their positional play is so good, if they do make a mistake, more often than not, you're going to be left right in.
Covering the safety down the right hand side of the table with the green. So another problem for Ding Junhui to solve here. Doesn't look like he's got a return to the balk end. He seems to be having a fly problem. Wouldn't harm a fly. Yeah, well, that's how good the safety was from Ronnie. Forced him into playing that. It was very risky. The reds aren't badly situated, it's just the opening red that is the big one. As I say, forced into this.
Yeah, this red to left middle. The thing is, you've got to play it with a little bit of power to make sure you're on the black, which makes the pot, you can see, it's such an acute angle. You don't want to be playing this with power, you want to be playing it in dead weight, but then he's not going to be on the black. So you've got to put a little bit of work in the cue ball here. Yeah, made the pot more difficult. Played it with an element of safety. Tried not to leave Ding anything easy. He has got a couple of reds that are on. And sometimes when you're playing Ronnie in this form, half chances are the ones you've got to take.
Top draw, beautifully played, perfect on the blue. He got first chance in the first frame and he gets the first decent one in this.
Straight away searching for the red that's on the black spot. And then not quite come far enough.
6.
Just short on the blue, but if the red next to the pink goes to the left corner, it's not that big of a problem. It's only the second frame, but you feel that this kind of opportunity,
12.
Ding's got to make something of it. Just to show Ronnie he's there. And he's going to take advantage of any scoring opportunities, but if Ding has a weakness, for me, it's anything with power. He seems to throw himself at that one.
Yeah, I think it was the poor positional shot off the blue. He should have left himself straight on that red. As you say, he was having to play it with power to get back up for the blue. Went wrong. Ronnie needs cover for this red here. He's misjudged that. Left this red onto the left corner. The only problem for Ding, although he's down pretty quick. Very quick, in fact. Yeah, and knocked it in.
No problem with the power in that instance, but generally if there is a weakness there, it usually is with the power shots, but that was excellent. As you say, straight down onto the shot. Not the easiest positional shot here. And the green's available to go into the reds, but maybe a little bit thinner and further away from the green than he'd like. But not an easy positional shot here.
Well, I'd be happy with that.
5.
The problem he's got now at this visit, pink and black at the moment, tied up. It's only really blue and bought colour to go at.
Yeah, could have counted himself a little bit unlucky there. He
6.
played the cue ball into an area where they thought any sort of cannon would leave him on a red, but as you say, bridging over that other one, couldn't get the cue ball up the table.
Ding Junhui 6.
Just got to be careful here, Ronnie, not putting a red in over that right corner pocket and playing this.
Not great on the colour. I think there's a red at the bottom of the cluster on the right hand side of the table that will go to the left corner, but how he gets there I'm not certain. Can't play the run through on the brown because the blue's in the way. So need a very precise positional shot. Green's the choice. Stun round off 2 cushions. Played it very well. In fact, it could work to his advantage. He's overhit it slightly because in potting it now he will run into another red which may release the pink.
Five.
Well, it looks like he can get through to pot the pink, but in and out of baulk, Cume got a long way to travel. Needs a bit of luck. Look up to the ceiling tells you he's not had any. Good pot and he got a good line. But by the time the cue ball was reaching the reds, it'd run out of pace.
Ding Junhui 11.
A bit fortunate there. Nearly went in off and 2 cushion escape with pace.
Foul.
He'll be having another go at that.
Ding Junhui 4.
Yeah, can't come off the right side cushion and into the reds because good chance of leaving one to left middle.
Well, a different approach now. I can only assume he thought he couldn't hit the first attempt any better. Oh, just a fraction out.
And a miss. Ding Junhui 4.
I think he'll go down the left-hand side of the table again. Just a fraction out there. Just a minor adjustment. The one thing you can't afford to do when coming off two cushions is catch the object ball too thick, because that'll leave the cue ball in the middle of the table. Well, the fact he's giving it a bit of thought, obviously not straightforward, this two cushion escape.
Yeah, you would have thought the left side, he got so close that that would be the shot to play again. I mean, the two reds to the left of the pink, I suppose, I don't know if the angle's there to go off two cushions and drop into those dead weight. Maybe the yellow's in the way for that shot.
Yep, well that time he did hit it too full. Does this red just to the right of that little cluster pot? Obviously not. So no harm done. Yep, lost control of the object ball. Now then, needs a good angle here. Choice of brown or blue, but the blue, can he avoid the kiss on the green? Where's the cue ball going? Ooh, very close.
6.
Wow. Well, that was a plant and looked pretty much in line. Once again, he got it down and played it pretty quick. Both players seem to be, I don't know whether it's a bit of tension and nerves, but they're playing these tricky shots a bit quick for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he just didn't play that for the pink to the same pocket. And as you say, a little bit more attention. I don't think it was that difficult a shot. Going a little bit ragged, this frame.
Very unlike Ronnie, that. Clear run to the balk end, caught the balk colour.
Again, it's all whether Ronnie can avoid contacting any other reds. He'll take this red onto left corner. Oh, beautiful.
1.
think he's got an angle in the brown. So a choice of 3 reds to the left corner pocket. Just stun the cue ball down the right side of the table. Touch your right hand side.
Five. Six.
Got into that a little bit too much. Well, no problem. It'll be interesting to see where the pink goes. Is it on the black spot, or is its own spot available?
12.
It is, and it's available.
13.
May play a little cannon into the reds and black here. Yeah, it was worth the risk. And that should be the frame with that little shot there. I've got everything into play. Okay, he's 13 points behind, but with the situation now and the way he played in the first frame, he'd be certainly surprised if he didn't win the frame from here.
19.
Green's off its spot, so shouldn't be a problem in and out of bulk here. I didn't think that shot was on.
Wow, that was amazing. I mean, it looked like a stun
24.
to come off the cushion. Down quick again. And another tremendous pot.
25.
Not perfect on this pink. He's played this well though. He's played this well. To the inch.
31.
Yeah, the fact he's put the black out of commission just makes this little break a little bit more difficult. The red's been on the black cushion, more work to do.
32.
And that's well short on the pink, so in and out of bulk again. Cue ball's going to do a bit of mileage here to get back on the reds.
So 7 points to lead.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 30.
So this frame's still in the balance.
Yeah, but obviously always praising Ronnie's cue ball. It's the best there's ever been, but that was a pretty untidy visit to the table by his standards. It's almost got the feel of an exhibition, this match, isn't it, John?
You know, you took the words out of my mouth. I mean, they're getting down quick. I mean, all right, they're playing the right shots. I'm not saying they're not, but yeah. And Ronnie once again, right in the heart of the pocket. And it'll be nicely on the green, you would think, here. To get on this red, which is not going to be easy, no matter how he gets on it. The red near the top cushion. Needs a bounce. Needs a little bounce. Is that enough?
4.
Wow, it was just enough.
5.
He won't mind being straight on the blue for the far right corner. So that blue puts him 17 points in the lead. Should be a formality now. Yellow,
10.
green, brown to get to snooker's required.
12.
Not the most memorable of frames, Stephen, but they all count, don't they?
Yeah, and it's another frame that Ding has had chances.
15.
Okay, maybe half chances, but at this level, those are the ones that need taken.
19.
You know how quickly Ronnie Sullivan can run away from you in a match.
$24.
Yeah, certainly not a frame you'd
I
look
have
back
about
on,
13
but Ronnie O'Sullivan won't mind. Ding Junhui once again had his chances, didn't make the most of them. He trails 2-0.
Really desperate to
Thank
get on
you.
with things
The
here.
third frame.
I wonder what Ding
Junhui
Junhui can
to
do
break.
to slow him up. Frame 3.
Decent break off from Ding Junhui. He's covered the red to the right corner, so Ronnie's got to get a good cue ball here. And that's another safety mistake from Ronnie. Made a few in the last frame. So Ding Junhui, without having to do anything really, gets first chance again.
One. Five. Six.
Like to finish, well, I was going to say like to finish high in this red as above the black to screw the other one away, but he's under hit that by
12.
quite a way actually.
$13. $18.
Again, I'm sure he's not in the intended red.
$19.
Nice angle on the blue, but if that red just above the black goes, then that's the one to play for really. But he wants to be high on it, and I don't think he's gone far enough not to pot the red and
24.
cannon the red to the left of the black. No, underhit it. So he's had
25.
two opportunities there to play for that red and bring the black into play. Black's tied up now.
Played that one well.
31.
You just feel that this is a really important frame for Ding Junhui. Just to feel that he's in the match.
32.
You can see the disappointment. I'm not sure whether didn't get enough side, right hand side on the cue ball to avoid the black. Went to cannon the red away. Maybe just a little risk he didn't need to take in that shot. He's just desperate to get the black into play. And this is an aggressive shot. Again,
Ding
down
Junhui,
pretty quickly.
5.
Just decided he was going to take the pot on.
Well, we'd be pleased with the outcome there, will Ronnie? Once the red didn't go in, it could have finished up anywhere. But I think the yellow has, well, certainly covered the potting angle on the red.
Yeah, that's well played.
Good hit. Nicely played. The bane of every snooker player's life. Your opponent hits it too thin, trying to find the baulk cushion, gets snooker behind the green and gets a round of applause for it.
Not sure if he can get in behind the black. Lots of right hand side here. Don't know if the blue's in the way, maybe. Oh, he's missed the blue. Yeah, just couldn't create the angle with the side.
He's just had a look to see if this red that's just below the pink to the right of it, if it cuts to the left corner. Still not a straightforward path to baulk though, off that red, particularly with that red near the right hand side cushion. So to avoid that red near the right hand side cushion, played it a little bit thicker, didn't play the pot. But he's left a shot for Ronnie to go at. And his long potting is absolutely top draw. No matter what else is happening in this match so far, you couldn't fault his long shots.
Yeah, he's obviously enjoying that one. The one with left hand side stunning round the angles. That's 3 very identical shots he's played in the last couple of frames. Yeah, 7 out of 8 so far in the long pot department.
8.
A nice little rub of the green there, the flick on the blue, then the flick on the red. Wasn't certain to be on an easy red, but for that. He's just looking to see if the pink will go. It looks as though it does. If it does, then he can just Stun the red into the left middle. Pink to follow. Looks like it goes. One of them, if you're right behind it, I think you'd pot the pink. Don't blame him for making doubly sure.
9. $15. 16. 23. 24.
'So that now puts Ronnie 1 point behind.
30.
He's going to need these remaining reds. So you can see where the problem will
32.
come, the one near the right hand side, because you can't get to snookers required without that.
$39. 40. 46. 47.
Well, that makes this now a clear frame winning opportunity.
Yeah, the clever part of that shot was making sure the red that he took off the cushion went past the blue, because he knew he was going to be low in the pink.
53.
So played that cannon at the exact pace that needed to be
54.
played. Excellent shot. A lot of the time players just play the cannon but don't really concentrate on where the red goes that they've cannoned off the cushion.
59. 60.
Once again, Ding was in first. Couldn't convert the opportunity. And now he's
67.
3-0 behind.
$69. 72. 76.
Yeah, the last frame was a bit scrappy. And as you say, Stephen, Ding Junhui once again got first chance in this frame. But
81.
Ronnie looks in good nick to me. And particularly if the long pots are going in.
87.
He's not
Ronnie
bothered
O'Sullivan.
about the black. Ding Junhui with a bit to think about. There's one more frame before the mid-session interval. Can he stem the flow?
Welcome back to the Masters, Ding Junhui. And the alarm bells are certainly ringing now. In fact, they're clanging, John and Ken, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, as John said, Ronnie looks in imperious form. He slowed down a bit to 16 seconds now. But still looks, you know, superb when he's in the ball. His cue ball control. But not only that, what is very impressive in this match so far, he's 7 out of 8 from long pots.
Yes.
And it was his long pot that got him in, you know. And normally, sometimes over the years, it might have been a bit of an Achilles heel for Ronnie O'Sullivan. But have a look at this. And his long ball game has been superb so far. But once he gets in from them shots, He just kills the
There's
frame.
nothing like it for a snooker player, one of the top boys. When your long game is in operation like that, everything else becomes easy. It gives you such a boost of confidence knowing that there's no department missing. And you can remember many moons ago when we used to play properly. That when your long game was good and you were knocking everything in, you felt invincible.
He does an awful lot of practice, but clearly over the festive period he's been doing a lot of exhibitions. He has been at the bays all the time.
Yeah.
Does that sort of confidence in the long potting department come through practice like that, or is it just mercurial, it comes and goes?
Well, I remember John Spencer used to say a long time ago that he thought exhibitions were the best form of practice because you're playing in front of big crowds, you're playing against normally good opponents, unless, and particularly with him, with the lads out in Macau and of course with Ding Junhui, so he has to perform. And he's keeping his eye in, he's playing constantly. But he meticulously works at his game, despite what he says. And you can see it's in good shape here.
One worrying factor there was, and I agree 100% with JV in commentary, there was a couple of chances where Ding had to get that black back in play, and it's not like him to miss a trick. He did it twice.
OK, back we go. This is the last frame before the interval.
Yeah, you would think a big frame. It's hard to envisage Ding Junhui coming from 4-0 behind. First to 6, remember?
Please make sure your phones are on
In his
silent.
first round matches. Much too thick. And that's dangerous if you hit them that thick. You always err on the side of hitting them thinner. At least that way you get the cue ball back to the baulk end, but hitting it that thick. Left Ronnie. A nice mid-distance starter. Which he's not going to refuse the way we've watched him play so far.
Six.
Yeah, it's been a pretty comfortable afternoon so far for Ronnie, I'd have to
7.
say. I'm a little bit disappointed in Ding's performance. Okay, it's not easy playing Ronnie in Alexandra Palace, but the way he played in the UK Championship, I expected this to be more of a match. Ding to put up more of a challenge. As I say, he's been in every frame, but just hasn't had that usual
40.
control of the cue ball. And the only way you can put pressure
15.
on Ronnie O'Sullivan is by winning frames in one visit. Winning scrappy frames doesn't really affect him, but if he knows you're going to get punished when he makes a mistake,
22.
then that puts pressure on anybody. Ding just hasn't managed to do it. In the first few frames, the second half of those frames, Ronnie's been brilliant. And it's him that's in first here. So this match is looking like being over.
30. One.
I don't know, he's having trouble with this top cushion, because that's the second time
13.
now he's played off it and finished well short. As it happened, that one suited him, because then he could bring other reds into play and couldn't have played it better. Yeah, I looked at this draw and, I looked at all the
46.
matches in the Masters this year, and it was hard to really pinpoint and say, well, that was a good thing, or
47.
one player was a certainty, but I thought this match would have been a little bit closer. And I think it boils down to what we were saying. I mean, some of Ding Junhui's approach to the table, and how quick he's played some shots.
54.
I don't like
55.
harking back, but as we said in the last frame, he had 2 attempts to try and bring the black into play, missed them, and then eventually when he didn't bring into play, why is he playing it in the middle pocket? I didn't understand that at all. And with that frame of mind,
62.
it's hard to beat someone like Ronnie O'Sullivan, whose whole game is built
63.
around his natural ability. And you're just letting him back at the table so quickly.
Yeah, there's very few people can play as quickly as Ronnie, and he does sometimes just get down as if he doesn't
65.
care and play the shots, and Ding's get drawn into that sort of game, a game that he can't play like Ronnie. Ding's got to give shots a bit more
66.
consideration. Make sure he knows what shot he's going to play. But Ronnie can play just, as I said, as if there's no care in the world. And in a blink of an eye, this frame is over. And he'd be brave to bet against the first
71.
century of the match.
72.
Cannon's worked out nicely. Red to the
77.
right middle.
78.
And having had conversations with Ronnie over the past, he always feels the pressure, the
84.
expectation from the crowd that he
85.
feels every time he goes out to perform. Well, he'll be pleased with what's happening now, and the audience will be well pleased with what they're seeing.
Yep. It's
90.
been a very, very confident
91.
display, but I repeat, he's not really been put under any pressure from his opponent. And as I say, as we said a couple of times, it's had an air of an exhibition about it.
98. 99.
There's a century.
Yeah, it's just amazing the number of centuries this man makes. That's 1,231 career centuries. We won't matter about the yellow. But Ronnie O'Sullivan, well, couldn't wish for anything better. Just the missed section interval leading Ding Junhui 4-0.
Frame 5. Ding Junhui to break.
So Ding Junhui breaks off, and he needs cover for that red to the left middle. The last thing Ding Junhui needed was the break off to leave a pot on, but it's just ran that fraction. Well, Ronnie eyeing up the blue. This is a big shot.
Yeah, there must be a red available, or else he wouldn't be taking it on. It's amazing because, like, sometimes you go 4-0 up in front and the interval can sort of halt
6.
your progress or disrupt the concentration, but it never seems to. With Ronnie O'Sullivan, and of course, spoke too soon.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 6.
I'll never learn, JV. Never learn.
Yeah, just caught that near jaw, didn't it? Yeah, surprising miss. Surprise to me that he took the blue on, but knocked it in, no problem. Now, Ding, what have you got? was too thick.
Yeah, there was no timing to that shot at all, was there? It was very quick.
Just looking at that there, points without reply. As Ronnie knocks in the shot, now 200 points. Well, using the pink there to open the reds. The pink was acting as a bit of a blocker.
6.
But he's not had much luck. Doesn't look to be anything on. Or is there?
Yeah, it was a different shot than what he's been playing the last few months for me. That shot into the pack, he's been sort of finding reds to play rather than smashing the reds. What a pot that is, though.
7.
It was almost like an exhibition shot, going into the pack using the pink there. But beautiful pot into the left middle. Okay, there wasn't a lot of pressure on it. You see where the cue ball's going to be should he miss, but still it was a great pot. You can see it's pretty much a shot to nothing. But now that he's potted it, it's a shot for everything. It's a shot for the frame.
Thirty. 14.
Well, I think you're right in the middle of the pocket, that. That'll make him focus a bit. Because he'll realise that this is a big chance to get within one frame of a place in the quarter-final.
20.
And then he couldn't be better situated.
21.
As long as he gets right side of the blue, it's nice to play for the pink. Forget the black. Black won't probably be potted in this frame. And if he ever does come the wrong side of the blue, he's got two reds in the other half of the table.
26.
All set fair. Just gotta keep your concentration.
$27.
A little dab of left-hand side there. Check side to take the cue ball up in a straight line from the cushion.
33.
Be a little bit annoyed if he's dead straight in the pink here. Yeah, just enough to force the cue ball through.
$39. 40.
Yeah, that time wrong side of the blue.
45.
But as I say, with those reds in that half of the table, there's always there a little bit of insurance.
46.
Yeah, he's just got to be a little bit careful. The red to the right of the pink is the one he'd like to be on, but he's got to be careful he doesn't get a cover. Oh, he's hit the red. Where's it going? Is it going in the pocket?
Wow. Ronnie O'Sullivan,
What a
46.
mistake.
Ding Junhui, 5.
Well, That was an unexpected mistake from Ronnie. Just got into the cue ball too much. Unlucky to knock the red in. Now, Ding Junhui. You'll be given a lifeline. Can you take it? Not an easy starter by any means.
Well, he felt had to take that pot on. It was very, very difficult. I mean, even if he had normal cueing, it was very difficult. But he's just not put up any resistance at all today, really, Ding Junhui. As I said, it's been very easy afternoon for Ronnie.
Seven.
Well,
7-7.
just when you think it's all over, it isn't. Just lack of concentration, this for me, but Ding, can he take advantage of it? It's a chance, but 4-0 behind. Nothing easy.
Yeah, it's a good chance.
8.
I mean, he's obviously still 46 behind, as you say, 4-0 behind. There's pressure on to just stay in this match.
9.
Just looking at the scoreboard, see how much room he's got for what colour he can take from the final red, which is in the bulk area of the table.
$16.
And he takes red and black here. He can take any colour above the yellow to clear up and win the frame.
17.
He can play this a couple of ways. If he wants to play for the green pocket, he can either come off the cushion or just stun the cue ball up directly. He may play for red to left middle. Which is what he's done. And absolutely perfect. Great shot.
$25.
Under normal circumstances, you think this is a formality, but got to put the score line to the back of his mind. 6 colours
29.
to get his first frame on the scoreboard. 1, I'm certain, that he
31.
never expected.
Yeah, and although this crowd at Alexander Palace pretty much a huge percentage of them want Ronnie to win, I think they want this to be a match as well. Yeah, Ronnie just taking that red for granted, really.
$38.
Perfect on the blue. Should be a formality. He'll be kicking himself.
43. $49.
So this black, and he's taken these well. So in goes the black. Ding Junhui gets his first frame on the scoreboard, courtesy of a gift from Ronnie O'Sullivan. But could that be a match changer?
He's going to score. He did it there. He got an opportunity in the last, and it was a very good clearance considering what's gone this afternoon. But if he could just win in one visit, it would make a huge difference.
OK, we have a match, potentially. Off we go.
Both players, when they've been breaking off, have been sending that red precariously close to, or possible to the left middle, but Ronnie's got a decent cue ball. It's not cuttable to the left middle. It is possible to the left corner. And the reason I say that, because I don't see a safety back to balk. He may be taking this on. And he did. And having missed it, he'd be thankful he didn't get the double kiss. Well, loose shot there from Ronnie. You see, just getting a little bit annoyed. He'll be annoyed to have lost the last frame as he did. But to present Ding with a chance of a pot from a nothing safety shot, he'd be disappointed with that. So Ding, first in.
Four. Five.
Well, first, I think this looked like it wasn't going to go in, but grabbed a piece of the pocket, and now he may be forced with this brown to play into the bunch. I decided to play it dead weight for the single red. There's a red in between the black and the main bunch that if he gets on it, he can bring more reds into play. I've got to pot this red and black first, obviously. Another rest shot, not in the middle, but nicely on the black. So you'll want to finish just a little bit low on this red to the right corner. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You can play this either way, screw or topspin. I think topspin's probably the way to play this one, maybe. Oh, he's going low on the cue ball. So you can land close to the cushion here with this shot.
8.
Played it nicely enough, but because he's low in the black, well, you've got to just concentrate in the pot, because if you take your eye off the pot, concentrate on where the cue ball's going to end up, this is missable. Big shot. Very good. Great chance now to try and just keep up a bit of momentum in this match. Winning the last frame. If you can make a frame winning break here, as I say, get that momentum going.
26. 33. 34. 39. 40. 45. 46. 53.
Well, he won't be concerned just yet, but he gifted Ding Junhui the last frame, presented him with a nice easy starter in this one. So,
54.
and it has to be said, Stephen, this is as good as Ding Junhui has looked all match.
Yeah, it's amazing what winning a frame can do to your whole demeanour, your whole attitude.
$60. 61.
As you say, Ronnie won't be panicking, but it just puts a little bit of sort of doubt. It makes you go back to think about that easy red in the previous frame. Why did I not just pot that? The match could have been over by now. It's just a little frustration.
68. 69. 76. 77.
'Cleverly nudging the orchid
84.
red, just for century break purposes.
85.
'Just overscrewed it slightly.
92.
Well, he can just get past the blue, so he's okay. Well, he's swerving round it, but red and the black. Oh, and red and the black, I was going to say for the tongue. Okay, but he won't be too disappointed. And he did what John Parrott said in the studio. Win a frame in one visit. He'll be feeling an awful lot better now. 4-2, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Thank
in the
you.
UK,
For
quite
87,
rightly, as you say, with
Ding
those
Junhui
battling
to break.
qualities. So, well, he's found some form at the right time, you would have to say, from 4-0 down. Another frame with a frame winning contribution make a huge difference.
Okay, let's see what we get in frame 7.
Good length with the breaker shot. And not for the first time when some of these broke off, the black has got tied up. If it wasn't, then Ronnie would take this red onto the right corner, but I don't see the value in taking it on if you can't get the colour.
And Ding Junhui's got himself back into this match, so the last thing he wants to do is just gift Ronnie an easy way to get back to the table. He's got a little bit of momentum and keep this table as tight as possible until he gets his chance.
A little bit thinner than he played on that safety. Can't see a pot for Ronnie to go at here. Well, he decided to go for that, and that was very risky. I mean, you always look for a pot from that distance where you can play it as a shot for nothing. There was no shot for nothing there. And you can see the way he chalked his cue there. He's getting a little bit agitated, as well he might.
One. Eight.
Ronnie looks on to Ding with this great opportunity. Would love to get rid of the red that's to the left of the black, to clear the black into both corner pockets. Just finished with a little bit more angle. There's no major problem, just a little bit more angle than he wanted here. Felt he had to go into the pack. And, well, I don't think he's on anything easy. I'm not sure he needed to play the shot like that there. I think it was a risk that possibly didn't need to take. Okay, you'd say he's unlucky not to be in anything easy, but did take a risk. Well, that's very handy. That is very handy to have that plan available. Who's going to go first, John? You or me? 3 reds, 3 blacks. There, I've done it.
You've done it. How the
24.
momentum in this match has swung.
Again, he would have liked to have been either high on the black, slightly high, or straight to be able to play for the red to the left of black into the same pocket. That's the headache at the moment. If that red's not there, this is an easy chance to win the frame. It's just causing a little bit of annoyance.
$32.
Over 2,000 people, but you can hear a pin drop.
33.
And this time he's nicely on the black. Will he risk trying to move this red? He'd love to, as Stephen said, get this red to the left of the black out of the way. It makes the black easily available into both corners.
This red is definitely missable because he's got to play it with pace to get up for the black. 2 frames in a row. He's got momentum. I don't expect him to miss it. Yeah, well played. It's all on now. Okay, winning the frame is a priority. And that's all he'll be thinking about, but the way the reds are situated, this could be a very, very big break.
48. $49.
He's already made 147 at the Masters, Ding Junhui. One of the few players actually to do that. Back in 2007. And this shot tells you what he's thinking.
57.
Because it was easier to follow through and play for pink to the right corner. If it was a deciding frame, I'm not sure whether he would have played for the black off that last red. But he's still in
64.
prime position. And that's
65.
made things even easier.
Yep, this black and one more red clinches the frame. So all eyes now on the maximum.
72. $73.
I said there's not been many at the Masters, but gee, one of my first memories of the Masters, I think, was Kirk
80.
Stevens' 147 in that white suit all them years ago. What a tournament to make a 147 in.
81. $88.
Only 3 players that made 147. I knew there wasn't many. Ding,
89.
I think it's Marco Fu and Kirk Stevens. Come on, Ding.
$97.
It's okay, he's got a slight angle. That's the century, perfect on the red, by the pink, bigger fish to fry.
104. $105.
Oh, he's not been hanging around in this break either. Now this is the shot. Do you play for the red to the same pocket as the black, or do you play for it to right middle? He's played for it to the same pocket. Needs a cue ball to travel. Absolutely perfect. Apart from that split when he relied on the plan, he's had the cue ball on an absolute string on this break. Oh, doesn't want to be too straight on the black.
113.
Good shot needed now if he wants to make the yellow easy. Deep screw. He's cued it absolutely beautifully. In fact, he wants us to slow down a bit.
120.
This yellow is tricky. Across the nap, he'll have to drop it in dead weight.
Get in. What a shot. What a shot.
Yeah, he needed to trust his technique, stay still.
$125.
It never ceases to amaze you, this game, Stephen, does it? I mean, in the first 4 frames, he was really struggling. Ronnie gave him a lifeline, and boy, has he grabbed it now. And what a moment.
429.
Blue, pink and black for the Maxi.
Just slightly more angle than he wanted. He's got to get the cue ball on and off the cushion. Go on, cue ball. Perfect.
It's there. And now this black for his second ever maximum at the Masters. Getting you beauty! Absolutely fantastic! Ronnie will come out and congratulate him. Absolutely superb from Ding Junhui. 4-0 down, look down and out. We've got a match on now.
Absolutely wonderful. There's a lot of whooping and hollering in this studio, isn't there, Ken and John? You've just witnessed the 4th maximum ever made at the Masters, and Ding Junhui is the first man in history. That's for
Ronnie,
another
also
time.
back to break.
We're back to this wonderful match, which has had so many highs so far. And the score, to remind you, is 4-3, O'Sullivan.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the reaction is from both players, actually. Whether Ding can come back down to earth, and whether that has sparked something in Ronnie. Because it sometimes can inspire your opponent. Wow. 2 in a row, JB.
Yeah, what a turnaround. It is amazing. I mean, when you look at the quality of these 16 players in the Masters, you know, you think there's always going to be close matches, but Ronnie looked to be running away with it. Missed an easy red to go 5-0 in front. And now it's completely turned on its head.
Yeah, well, it was a non-match, wasn't it?
8.
Ronnie was looking like being 5-0, and there was no resistance, no pressure from Ding. And wow, look at it now. I mentioned momentum earlier on. About to say Ding had it, but he was just giving Ronnie a lifeline to get back into this.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy red, but you expect him to get it. But of course, the highs and lows of a match, the highs of the maximum. Well, that tells me that this
1.
black is available. So now, Ronnie, can you refocus your mind and make the most of this opportunity?
Eight. 9. Sixteen. 17.
'Came to the table, there was just a look in his
24.
face, and it's just something that not many people have. He just looked like, okay, I've got to assert myself again here.
25.
It's just 5-0 ahead. It was looking like going 5-0. It was the body language, just okay, this is easy. It's like an exhibition, but There was a more serious look when he came back to the table here.
Is he on this red to the left middle? That's the one he
32.
played on. He's got a thin cut to the right middle. No, he can't pot the one he played for. He's potted it. And he's
33.
managed to control the cue ball and finish absolutely plumb on the blue. Great shot.
$38. $39.
Trying to
46.
force it round. You see how the cue ball and object ball left the bed of the table. Has he found a plant? Oh, he did.
47.
Ding Junhui had the fortune to find one in the last frame, and that could be a frame winner.
$54. 55.
Well, he's not had the cue ball completely under control in this break. It's not been ideal a lot of the time, but it's been determination not to leave the table until this frame is won.
60.
As I say, he just finds a gear when needed.
61.
Sensed danger. See, again, not ideal on this black.
Yeah, this black will put him 60 points in front. Another red and a black would get him to snooker as required. Oh, that's not a bad kiss. That's not a bad
68.
kiss.
69.
So this black to get him to snooker as required. And Ding Junhui,
76.
the 147, only wins one frame.
77. H4. $85.
It's funny, we're reminiscing about Kirk Stevens when he made his 147 here. And of course, in the next frame, Jimmy White clinched the match with a 100 break. Case of deja vu.
93.
How is he going to get in this last red? With a little bit of left-hand side.
100.
Well, they certainly get their money's worth at Ali Pali this afternoon. What a wonderful positional shot. Get in! Wonderful snooker. And as you say, Stephen, I think Ronnie saw the danger signs. To be fair, brought on by himself. But for all the talent he's got, he's a competitor. And his competitive instincts are certainly taken over
107.
once he got this chance in this frame.
109.
Yeah, it's almost as if with Ding making a 147, it's almost stealing your thunder a little bit. You want to assert yourself back on the match.
$116.
But what a two frames of snooker, I should say, we've had here at Ali Pali.
121.
Lots of left-hand side to check it.
Salom 127.
And he's not even bothered about the black, and he played a superb positional shot to get on it. Well, that's straightened matters probably in his mind. Ding Junhui's 147, matched by a century from Ronnie O'Sullivan, and now just one frame away from a place in the quarter-final. 5-3. What a match.
How do you rate that as a response, John Parrott and Ken Doherty?
Can I just take this opportunity to remind people at home this is actually a hard game?
Yeah, very difficult.
Because what I'm watching this afternoon doesn't actually say that.
No.
This is just unbelievable. And aside from all the superlatives we give him about his cue ball control and the way he makes breaks, the rest of it, he's got some bottle.
Yeah.
He has got some grit in him. When that, I mean, to go and do that visit there, when the first opportunities come up, he's had to sit in a chair and watch a 147. He's some competitor.
Yeah,
He
without doubt, and all the best that he has and all the ability he has, he has that in abundance. He's probably the best that's ever played under pressure as well. I mean, and that's saying something. But when the pressure comes on, and there was a lot of pressure on him, believe you me, he was feeling it. But the way he just performed there under that pressure, just superb.
Stephen talked about a gear, finding the gear when you do feel the pressure. I mean, that you can't learn that. Surely that's just innate.
That's from within.
Yeah.
You find that from somewhere. Not everybody can do it. But I agree with him. I saw it. We were looking there on the monitor. We could see on his face as soon as he come for that, he went, "Oh, this is my chance here." And there was never ever in doubt, was it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You just sound in. Like he just sounds in. It's like a focus saying, "Okay, this is my moment. I'm giving a chance back. This is my moment now to clinch this frame and bridge that gap once again. One frame from home, big frame."
One frame, Ken, away from a 25th place in the quarterfinals of the Masters. What a record. What a contest, actually. I really hope you're enjoying this. We sure are at Ali Pali.
Yeah, this is snooker of the highest standard. The obligatory red left to the right corner, and Ronnie may be tempted because the black is available, and he also may be able to play it in such a way he
Keep
could
quiet
run
now,
back up
please.
the table for a baulk colour. Good straight cueing needed. And goals. Boy, his long potting has been good today, Stephen.
Very impressive. Very, very impressive. To say, with the safety game that he's got, if the long potting's on, he's always going to score. It doesn't matter how poorly he seems to be playing, he's always going to score. But if everything's going, he's unplayable. Basically, the only way you can compete is if you do what Ding did. Just put every ball on the table and not let him out of his chair.
4.
But yeah, it's almost as if that 147 is completely worked against Ding in terms of this winning this match.
9.
So all it's done is, well, ignited the rocket, hasn't it?
10.
A little grimace there. He just didn't hit that black into the middle of the pocket, and that's why he's
70.
not perfect on this red. He'd like to have been on this red so he could have played for the black. He's looking at the red to the right of it, but that's missable. But he's taking it on. Tougher shot. But right in the heart of the pocket. The black in the open now.
I think all credit as well must go to the referee,
26.
JV. I mean, she's had to be on her toes today. She had the speed that both players are playing at.
Yeah, they don't have a sit down in between visits, do they? No, they're very, very well.
$33.
This cue ball, where's it going?
34.
Going near the cushion. Only the blue to go at, so he's not going to get close to the next red. Well, that was a big shot the way he played it with that pace. Good pot, but just couldn't avoid the ball
39.
colour. Good pot needed if he's going to keep this break going. Getting down, no hesitation. Tough shot. It was a tough one, that. And he's not got away with it. Well, I
Ronnie
say
from
that, it
39.
just ran on and on, that red. But it is potable. Thin cut, yes. Well, I think he's got the cover on the red he's missed. And this red that Ronnie's pointing at, does it pass the red near the corner? Well, not all of the pocket available. Match winner if it goes in.
I mean, the accuracy there was incredible. As John said, there wasn't a whole pocket to aim at.
8.
Well, he played
Nine.
pretty well, you'd have to say, to go 4-0 in front and almost 5-0, but these last two frames have eclipsed those first four, because just the whole attitude that Ronnie's had, the gear that he's found
16.
since that 147, it's just been top quality.
17.
Just hesitant, so obviously a bit straighter on this black than he would like, as you can see. .63 points
24.
the lead, so just a red and a colour required.
25.
What a match, and every credit to Ronnie for giving his opponent a chance to get back in the match and then responding like this. This has been excellent.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean from, apart from the first four frames, which were, obviously, there was some brilliant snooker, but this has been
32.
just, in terms of being a winner and being a
33.
winning animal, this has been incredible, the last two frames.
Yeah, I agree. A lesser man could, after letting Ding Junhui back in the match, as
40.
Ronnie hits the ball under the arm of the referee. But no, it's been a wonderful afternoon snooker, and I'm certain everybody
47.
here has been entertained. You've seen every side
40.
of the game here.
Yeah, and if there's evidence needed at how badly Ronnie wants to win this week, it's been in these last two frames.
52. 53.
But what an occasion
60.
that 147 was from Ding Junhui.
61.
Flawless maximum break. It's a consolation.
66. 68. $71.
Yeah, when you think of the expectancy that Ronnie O'Sullivan is under from the crowd here, and of course the millions of people that watch Ding Junhui in China.
75.
So he's given them something to shout about with that maximum. So he can't be too disappointed. He'd be disappointed the way he performed in the first 4 frames.
80.
There's always pressure to play above yourself, if you like, when you're playing Ronnie O'Sullivan, who's been in great nick. It's been a wonderful match, wonderful occasion. And Ronnie O'Sullivan advances through to the quarter-final. Memorable, great performance from Ding with the maximum, but Ronnie O'Sullivan looks in great form. And he runs out a comfortable winner in the end, 6 frames to 3.